There we go. I'm going to go ahead and exercise the demons of Strags Pass.
Goddamn coronavirus. Fuck me up.
So we're going to go ahead and exercise the demons of all these former hoes. See, what happened when you didn't marry right the first time and then you learn what you need to? So we're going to go ahead and first thing you got to do, you got to cleanse the environment. Whenever you get rid of a random broad, you got to clean it up with some nice sage.
We burning sage on hoes 2020, man.
That's right, man.
So yeah, man, church check-in, man. It's a blessing. We got the brother Kevin Samuels in here. He's got me looking like a goddamn Southside hooligan, hoodlum. You know what I'm saying? I got my hoodie on. The brother coming in this motherfucker looking like he ready to run his campaign.
That's right, president. Man.
You know what I'm saying?
But not Trump out.
Oh man, it's always a blessing to have Kev on the show. Today, but first and foremost, Kev, shout out your social networks so everybody can know what's going on. Where you at?
My channel?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, my name is Kevin Samuels. You can check me out at my name, Kevin Samuels, my YouTube channel. Over there, we talk about men's fashion, fragrance, men's lifestyle. We get into it, and we keep it going over there, man. Ooh, yeah, good one today.
Yeah, man. Man, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Like, honestly, you know, if y'all believe in me, believe in Kev. This is a brother that really reached back, and he give me a lot of game. And man, you know, the mindset gets elevated when I speak to people who doing great things. So this is a brother that's doing great things. I really, I'm endorsing that. Y'all need to go over there and check him out. And it's crazy, you know, when I say that, because great minds think alike. Me and him wasn't even talking about this, but just somehow, some way, this week we both just gravitated towards talking about marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of gradually happened when I started talking about those old bitches. And I'm like, the old bitch is the devil. And me and you had a conversation. Right. And then next thing you know, we talking about marriage. And now I just dropped a video about how, you know, everything that men offer, women need to be proposing to us. And that's how I'm rocking. I got a lot of women pissed off right now. I had a few discussions when I was out just in the field with women, and they was like, nigga, you crazy, ain't no way in hell. So they were not going, so I kind of stepped out. I wasn't about to argue with their ass and lose my energy. And then, you know, it's just where we're at right now. Then I'm hearing the guys are coming in the comments, Kev telling us to get married. See,
no,
we gotta talk about this because
all right, let's clear it up, man. Let's clear it up.
I'm not gonna let y'all, you know, saying do the brother dirty, do him greasy, and you know what I'm saying. Like I say, because me and Ken, we were just talking about this. You know what I'm saying. Like I come from raised by a father who was married. You know what I'm saying, and I've seen how the organic family works. You know what I'm saying? So, and how the nuclear family works. And I see what could, when a man is able to be a man and a woman is a woman, I see the benefits of that.
Right.
But the problem, what we're dealing with, see, a lot of you guys don't believe that these women, that we are dealing with women, which is true for the most part. Like I told you, we broke it down. Most of these bitches are men with vagina. So you're not dealing with a woman. But when you find a woman, you cannot be so fucked up to where like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like this bitch is completely opposite of everything we're complaining about. And she's an actual woman. What do you do? So today's topic, I thought that'd be a real good discussion, man. Wife selection. And wife selection for the black man, because the black man has to reproduce. Who are we going to reproduce with? Who are we going to transfer this wealth with? Who are we going to build this dynasty with? Wife selection. We're not going to put no color on it. We're going to put character on it. We're going to put action. This nigga breaking out all the colognes. Y'all get y'all shit together. Listen, subscribe to Kev. I just bought 4 colognes.
I got shit to do, man.
I got some Time for some Gucci Guilty, some YSL,
Yeah,
and I got the burger. I got the burger.
That you rock with. I like all those.
You know, I'm a young nigga, man. I'm still trying to get seasoned in this shit, man. You know, but the bitches say I smell good. So
you got Blue de Chanel, you winning.
I gotta go. Listen, let me tell you what's so fucked up about it. I ordered the Chanel Blue off of Amazon. And I never got it.
Really?
So I had to hit Amazon up, and I'm like, this never got shipped to me, and they refunded me my money. And I never put the effort back into getting it again because it was I don't know how many ounces, maybe 8 ounces, something like that, for like $100 some.
5 or 3 or 5 ounces. But Blue de Chanel, man, I wore that the other day.
That Chanel.
I own over 1,000 bottles of fragrance, but that's a damn good one.
That is a fragrance right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is what was so crazy about it. I seen it in action. A nigga. This is one of my homies, man.
I'm listening.
And,
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm listening.
And he wasn't blessed with the type of looks that I had. He got game though. He could definitely talk to bitches. I love going out kicking it with this nigga. But the bitches was so open off of the nigga coming around, and they kept just smelling the nigga. I was like, what the fuck? And the nigga asked nigga what kind of cologne that shit was. It was that Chanel Blue. So I went to order it, and I don't know, man. Maybe it's the heavens. They didn't want me to have it. So, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody got love for Jappy Jap, speak Jappy Jap, some Chanel Blue. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
All right.
We got 200 people in here tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit the likes. Make sure y'all hitting the super chat.
Bring the bona fide black man killers.
These motherfuckers.
The bona fide shit the black men need to have right there.
Oh, we gonna break everything down.
Nah, man, I just think that, a lot of times folks over here don't really watch my channel. So if I can, we can give up some game, and I can also get a few brothers, knowing a few other things they need to have. Life is good. That motherfucker right there is the business.
I'm gonna tell you guys something too, man. Stop having pride to where you can't recognize somebody who got a greater knowledge in whatever area than you may have, and you need to pick their brain.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I became wise in every facet, whether it was real estate, whether it was just, the workforce, health and fitness, the game, I talk to everybody about it. I talk to pimps, I talk to motherfucking married niggas, single niggas, I talk to everybody, I analyzed shit and I got where I am, and I took my own experiences and I refined it. But you have to see where you want to be greater at. You can't just be, complacent to where you can't receive any type of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I say I like what Kev is doing. You know what I'm saying? Showing you niggas how to dress, stay groomed. I mean, goddamn, be a bitch magnet, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so
I get to come over to the church and cut loose.
Wife selection. So let me ask you, Kev, because this is what niggas have been saying in my chat room. They've been trying to go in on you.
Go ahead.
When you come over and fuck with the church, you fuck with the streets. So
go ahead, man.
They like, nigga Kev is telling us to get married to these weak assholes, this simp ass. What is the fuck is going on and shit like that? So
all right.
Let's analyze the game, man. Let's take our time with this. What's going on?
All right. So this first started off, man, when I asked the question, because I work with at least 3 men a day, at least, and a lot of men I've been working with, especially the last 12 months, have been black men. STEM, we talking brothers who are a lot of brothers you have in your chat room, truck drivers, brothers who got own their own business, brothers who are IT, And one of the things is I noticed that what they're saying, all these guys, whether they come to me for fashion or lifestyle, all of them are wanting to get better, but they want to end up being in a marriage. But you don't hear marriage talked about a lot over here. And so a lot of these guys were asking my opinion, such and so forth. And now I juxtapose brothers then when I deal with my non-black clients. And most of these guys are already married. So I asked the question, coming from corporate America, that's where I said, here's the question that made people mad at me. I said, rich and wealthy non-black men marry, sometimes divorce and remarry before and or after becoming rich and wealthy. What do they understand and know about marriage that single middle-class black men don't, or lower upper-class black men don't? That was the question. All I asked is, what do they know and understand about marriage? And from that, brothers lost their fucking shit, dude. It went into this nigga the simp. You selling out. You down for the bitch. You trying to get us to get married. And I'm like, Jap, the question is written in the description. Okay. It's on my community page. It's on my Instagram. I'm like, look, man. So, and we had 3 shows on this. One of the shows actually backed up to a show O'Shea did, where he had a lot of brothers on the Hall of Game, and he got a lot of married brothers who would sit back saying, damn, they can't even talk about being happily married or successfully married without being called all kind of blue pill beta male simps. I mean, we got to admit, the attitudes towards marriage are pretty negative.
Yeah, now it is like this because a lot of guys have been railroaded.
Yeah, but I know.
I think that if we mesh everything that we're discovering into one method. So, like, for instance, bitches say they don't want to be housewives no more. Things have changed. There are times of the old. But notice that those same bitches don't want to dispel you getting on one knee and having to propose to them. So getting on one knee isn't times of the old. Oh, motherfuckers don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be barefoot and pregnant, but I still have to do this. You know what I'm saying? So things got to change. And what's so great about what we're doing is we're empowering men and letting them know their power, because most of the men who propose to women don't know that they have power. They don't feel powerful. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know their worth because they don't have anything to compare it to, because they put the woman first. You know what I'm saying? And they allow these bitches to give them absolutely nothing and to keep giving and hoping that a motherfucker be thankful. It's like a spoiled child. When you spoil your child, you will never be thanked. You know what I mean? Like, you were giving your kid $500 a week allowance and crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, they're going to be fucking entitled and spoiled. So that's what bitches have become. And yes, these bitches of today, it is hard. It's extremely hard to find a woman to marry. But I remember when you called me, that Kim Kardashian and Kanye West discussion, yes, because most niggas, yes, I understand greatness is within all of us. But nigga, when you're at peace and your bitch is on point and she's a teammate and a player, and she's only playing for Team U.
Right.
Period. You can win big.
See, and this is where I think a lot of brothers misunderstood. I was talking about marriage only from a position of power. And when I said, I'm already assuming I'm dealing with a dude called Henry. Henry is an acronym that stands for high earner, not rich yet. And I got 5 dudes. Brad is the white dude. Lee is the Chinese Asian dude. Ahmed is the Middle Eastern dude. Keith is the brother, and Enrique is the Hispanic dude. Blake Henry. I'm talking about men who are out here, top 10%, top 5% earners, power, making moves, got their shit together. Not some 50-50, not knowing who they are. I'm talking about dudes who are out here with shit done and not marrying for no damn love. You're marrying, if you marry, you're marrying for position, power, network, and if you want children, something like that on down. See, the discussion of marriage, what I found out with that conversation is this subject, just the word, Jap, it triggered so many black men. They didn't even want to hear what I had to say. It didn't matter if I wrote it down. Didn't matter if I spelled it out. It was just like, oh man, fuck all the whole concept of marriage. And I thought that was really wild, considering that how many of men, and I specifically talked about millennials and zennials. I'm like, well, a lot of you guys ain't never been married. And I'm gonna be real. A lot of guys today don't have that much experience with women. So I'm like, where are y'all getting all these ideas about marriage? And I asked this one question. When we talk about marriage, what woman pops into your mind? And inevitably, the woman that popped into their mind was a negative black woman. And I'm like, well, okay, that's issue number one. Who you considered to be the standard bearer for women. If that's all you got to pick from, then I see what you're saying.
But Kev, to these guys' defense, and I have to agree with what you say, but it is to their defense. Most black men have never dealt with a woman.
A non-black woman?
No, a woman.
Right.
Because she is. See, a woman is a job.
Mm-hmm.
A female is a label. You're gonna get that by default. Being a woman is a title that's earned. Most black men have never dealt with a woman. So this is the reason why a lot of black females are angry when black men get white women, Mexican women, Filipino women, Arab women, other races of women. It's not the fucking race. It's because when you compare womanhood to what you are,
right,
you do not compare in any way. And Kev, most brothers have to have their shit together to even encounter a woman. Because those women don't accept Rodney.
Right. That's why I asked the question, Jap, to get brothers to realize what you've been dealing with ain't all this out there. And I said it, if men with hundreds of thousands of millions and billions are in this United States with these Me Too feminists, all the same laws and everything else you're dealing with, why are they continuing to marry, divorce, and remarry when they got all that shit that they could possibly need? What's the incentive? They must know something or understand something. And that was what I wanted brothers to go understand. The difference between a female and a woman. The difference between, I said, don't ask me, because I didn't give them the answer. I knew my point of view, but it would be torn apart. I'm like, why don't you go ask? A lot of brothers say they're out there in corporate America. Go ask your white counterparts. Go ask your Hispanic or Jewish counterparts. Ask them. Because
you gotta understand this too. They don't have the problems that we have.
No.
We have females who think they are women.
Yes.
And only an enlightened man, a seasoned brother with who is progressive, doing his thing, who has the ability to provide, can identify something's wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Other niggas is just, you got a fat ass, they accepting that. Whatever. Black men are putting the torch to these motherfuckers right now. And I love it. I love what's going on. I love what's going on.
But you didn't catch my show earlier. You didn't catch my show earlier today, man. But I suggest it was almost 700 people in there at one time. I want brothers to go back and watch the call-in portion of the show, because I had women call into the show too, right? And I had one sister get on there and perfectly showed her ass, and coincidentally, she got a PhD. And I asked her, "What your husband got to say on this topic?" Dude, just go watch the show. See what black men ultimately.
I'm already knowing they gonna fight us. They gonna fight us all day about this shit.
Oh yeah,
and this is what they do. But the facts are the fucking facts.
Mm-hmm.
Black men have really never experienced a woman. So when we do experience a woman, it's no turning back.
Yes.
This is why you hoes are so fucking mad. When we fucking get a Latino woman who they want, it's no turning back, regardless of how big your ass is and how it jiggles. Mm-hmm. It's no turning back, because why lose everything that you built to fucking please the unpleasable? Because these women, our black women, have become men with vaginas. And they want us to they want us to sign up for the job of pleasing the unpleasable. They are always disgruntled. Why is the black woman so disgruntled? Everything she wants, she didn't got. And every aspect, like even if she's being mistreated as a hoe, she fought
to be a hoe.
She fought to be that, because when the black woman was at her best, we was on her ass and we put clothes on her ass.
Mm-hmm.
She fought us. So okay, fine. Take the clothes off. Now you're out here. Oh, well, it's not those days and times that women don't sit around and be pregnant in the house with barefoot. Okay, cool. You're not married. And now I propose. I'm saying, hey, y'all got to propose to us, because I know you ain't shit. Oh, that's crazy. The man's supposed to. So now we're supposed to have roles that you want. You're not going to dictate shit anymore. You all being leaders, being the terrorists that you are with your terrorist negotiation skills, has got y'all in the position that y'all are in, and unfortunately, you are the worst candidate for marriage. The worst candidate.
When you said something on the show one day that, because I believe in following the money, and you talk if a chick won't spend money on you, don't deal with her. I mean, big money, real money. If she ain't, if not if she's just picking up dinner every now and then. Now she's buying you a pair of $400 shoes. She's spending the kind of money she'd spend on herself, because a woman will fuck 1, 2, 3 guys, but they ain't gonna spend money except on a dude that they are really down for. I did a show one time where I talked to black women. I said, all right, what are you willing to give up to get what you want? And I asked questions about living in a different part of the country, changing your religion, cutting off all your so-called friends, dropping your social media. But when I said giving the kids, if you're a single mother, giving the kids over to the daddy, I had more women willing to do that than actually get her paycheck directly into your account, and you got all decision-making authority over it.
Care. And that just shows that, like, I'm a younger cat than you. I peeped that early, and I've been you summed it up, but I've been subtly saying that. That is the only thing that these bitches will protect. They will suck it in, they will cook, they would do all this other shit, but when it comes to their money, that's what they truly care about. And if they sacrifice that for a man, then they really love him, because I just, I just see women being on the receiving end of everything that's great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent baby mama just went in on him.
Right. So the last show we did was
based off of him.
When we did that show about the 90s, right? And I told you the first time I ever dated a white woman, how I was confused because I actually got treated nice. See, here's what I firmly believe. I believe, and I've experienced that when the man is doing what you're supposed to be doing, you set the bar high anyway. You're gonna have women, non-black women coming at you. And what do black women who want to be with you have to do? They have to be able to compete with those women.
But see, we as black men have not put them in the spirit of competition.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? We've been scared. Niggas been scared.
Yeah.
That's over. Those days are over. I have literally put out the call. I've told guys, we are officially out of the business of putting smiles of ungrateful bitches' faces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to hurt some hearts here. You know what I'm saying? They are going to come for us. We're going to be great regardless.
Right.
Every guy that I know right now, like a lot of my close friends, like they get this shit. They just don't. They don't have the gift to speak. But a lot of females would hate my inner circle of friends right now because these guys do not fucking believe that you are going to help them.
Right.
So they keep these women in a recreational state, and that we are all having a blast. My homeboy got 20 properties. You know what I'm saying? I got property. My other homie, accountant. We having our way with it. We have no kids. We're young, 30 something, watching bitches lose. And then we come together and we speak about this shit. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we're not hurting for money. We're not in a financial bind, and we're sifting through bitches because we're getting bitches. Like we're just sifting through, so it's not a big deal. And then we're analyzing bitches, and this is what they don't know, and this is why they hate coming across niggas like us who are the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because they're coming in these women are coming in this shit to be manipulative. Yeah, they're trying to present something and then bait and switch you. They're trying to get you to love them more than you love. I'm sorry, for you to love them more than they love you. They're trying to win, and they are winning when they deal with the weaker male. Strengthening the male was the worst thing that happened, and this is why we get so much fucking flack, because what we're doing is strengthening the male. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting from the street level, the ground level. We working up. You getting the corporate niggas, getting everybody on that. But brothers are losing their wealth, losing their power, losing everything that they have built, and because of the wrong decisions with the wrong bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to the title, man. Wife selection, right, for the black male. Now, Kanye West. Wife selection. We got to break him down. He was a nigga. Mm-hmm. He did a lot of nigga shit. Now, I will say this. He had one woman that would have been perceived to be a good woman. That first woman he was with, the doctor from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was fucking with her. And got on his nigga shit, started fucking with strippers, buying pussy, and got on his motherfucking what's that bitch? Amber Rose shit.
Amber Rose
ran around here. All of Kanye's mistakes was made on Amber Rose watch. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of guys, I had to think about this too. Although I do not like the fact that Kim Kardashian has a sex tape, I view that as some hoe shit. But you have to understand that every man that came in Kim Kardashian's life either married her or wanted to marry her.
Well, hold up. Let me throw something at you, Jack. There was a movie called Indecent Proposal. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Where dude say, "Hey man, I'll pay you $1 million for one night with your wife." See, when you are marrying for power, or when you're making a power move, believe it, there's a number that everybody has where they'll go. And you can ask yourself a question. If you Kim Kardashian, right, an Armenian chick, nobody really know you. What are you known for? She was known for being Paris Hilton's homegirl, right?
Yeah.
Where's Paris Hilton now? She's a sandwich on the Subway somewhere. She's nowhere.
But
she's a sandwich. Kim Kardashian did what I consider to be a amoral, pragmatic, ruthless move. She fucked R&B star Brandy's brother on tape and released that shit. Actually got a vivid deal, a porn deal, to get a lot of money for it. So what did she do? She fucked her man on camera. I'm sorry, I got plenty of digital evidence of fucking bitches on camera. Plenty of people got sex tapes. She made a strategic investment. From that point on, she became the new it girl. After Ray J, where'd she go? To Reggie Bush. Then after Reggie Bush to Kanye. You ain't seen any more sex tapes. When Kim Kardashian broke the internet, her little sister's a billionaire. She has a fortune. Her mother's a brilliant marketer. So if you had to fuck your man on camera, I think she came out very well on that end.
But this is the thing. She fucked her man.
Yeah.
Not just no regular nigga, nothing like that. She fucked her man. And a lot of people are not understanding that, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, fine. She sold the tape or whoever did it, you know what I'm saying? But how this woman carries herself is far more classy than your average hoe. You know what I'm saying? And when she fuck with niggas, she be fucking with them. She be down with them.
What's that chick's name? What was Stevie J's ex-wife name who was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Her and her man made a sex tape and it was supposed to have been leaked.
Yeah, that was
see Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians, if nothing else, they come out and they disrupt the market. She made one tape, she ain't made two. Now, all things being equal, if she could have got the same outcomes, anybody would not want his wife to have a tape out there. But nobody would. But I'm gonna tell you, in quiet rooms with powerful men, everybody's like, look at the billions rolling around this family for. She got a lot of money. And see, when I told black men they need to get on par with black women. And what on par is an acronym: opportunistic, non-committal, pragmatic, amoral, and ruthless. That's how you need to deal with black women, because they deal with you that way. When I grew up on this baby face, blue pill. We laughed about it, but that simp shit. No. Now I understand what I should have known as a young man, and that's the way I'm playing the game right now. And I win. And see, that's the thing. I want men, black men in particular. If you're going to deal with women, you need to walk away from the situation on your terms and better than when you got into it. If she's investing in you, don't be with her.
One thing people cannot ignore is how on board Kim Kardashian is with Kanye's dream.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of niggas, you niggas give up on your dream to be with a bitch. A bitch be like, okay, enough is enough. I'm tired of you dropping mixtapes.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, nigga. I'm tired of you trying to be a motherfucking graphic designer. I'm tired of you trying to do this. Tired of you trying to be a motherfucking clothing designer and shit like that. Go get a real job. This. A bitch would be your worst discouraged.
Dude,
the man was down 50-something million in the hole.
5-3
in the hole. Now he 3 billion up. You
Look,
know
dude.
why? Let me tell you, and this is another thing. This is why if he was not married, this money would have been divvied up to hoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. When you're getting money on that level, and you got money and fame and shit like that, no love is real. With these hoes. You got a bitch that's fucking with you when you 53 million in the hole. Riding. You get out the motherfucking hole, and it's the reason why you get out the hole because you were focused. You had no other hoes giving you scandals, lawsuits, all this dumb shit, child support. With great success, you have got to just buckle down with one bitch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be $1 million nigga, and them hoes know you got $1 million. Having 6 hoes, you'll be broke fast.
Well, that's why
it's you can't keep that money when them hoes know you got like you gotta like if a bitch was if Trump had 5 girlfriends, he'd be fried right now. Most of these guys are getting fried. Look at what's the football player who used to have Ocho Cinco?
Terrell
Owens. Crying.
Yeah.
Because a nigga has so many bitches. Bitches are expensive.
See, I don't think a lot of dudes realize
you need one good piece of pussy to just do your thizzle.
I don't think a lot of dudes realize that's why at that level, man, all the women have to be vetted. But let me just back up. If you'd have asked the average black man here on YouTube, and YouTube is about 3 to 5 years ahead of the real world, right?
Hold on, Kev. Slow up real quick, Kev. These niggas, you gotta cook. We got $11 in the super chat, man. This Kev Samuels and Minister Jap, bro. Talk to these niggas, man. They bullshit.
Jason Pierre, Kev don't seem genuine. He seems to flip-flop. Then you're not too bright, bro. Because I'm consistent as hell. What you may not do is listen very well. I'm gonna just be honest, but here's the thing, guys. 560 people watching. You got Jap here trying to put you guys, the ordained minister of the streets, trying to put y'all up on game. Wife selection for black men, but you got to be honest. A lot of you guys are pissed off that he even talking about a wife. Oh shit. Let me hold you up. Here's what's going on. That nigga shit, Kevin and gotten Jap's ear. Now he coming over here with that marriage shit. If you don't want to learn how to make moves and do shit other than what you've been doing at your own level, ain't nobody gonna stop you from doing it. Now, you need to go ahead and support the brother on the stream because he wants to talk to you and help you with this shit. How many people we got liking this? 243 people watching it. We're gonna need 10 people to drop something in the super chat. Fuck man, and here's this dude, and here's this young boy 24. I love when they come in saying this stuff. Look at it, man.
No. See, I understand it. Listen,
I understand.
I'm not one of these niggas that's gonna lie to you and say marriage is a great deal.
Hold on, bro. But hold on, Jeff. I gotta say something.
Go for it.
Jay West. Yes, Kanye is a simp, and that's the question I was going to ask. A month ago, before the Forbes report came out, if you'd asked who married better, Kanye or Jay-Z, everybody would have told you Jay-Z. I never thought Jay-Z married better than Kanye. We said just to show you the difference in how black and how brothers think. Here's why Jay-Z didn't marry better. Jay-Z married Beyonce. They're a billionaire couple together. He was already rich. She was on her way to being rich. But look who he got as the mother-in-law, Tina Knowles, who sat there and embarrassed her new husband. Look who she got as a father, who he got as a father-in-law. All that drawing back and forth. Look who he got as a sister-in-law, throwing punches on him in the elevator. Even when he did cheat on Beyonce, like all powerful men do, he got eliminated. Kanye, what have you heard Kim, and in 14 years of marriage, they broke $1 billion together. Kanye's been married 8 years to Kim. What have you heard scandalous about Kim? Nothing. Kim is playing her role. She ain't trying to be on stage with Jay-Z. She ain't trying to tour on concert. She's helping black men get out of jail. He married into arguably one of the most powerful marketing minds families in the world. The 21-year-old youngest is a bona fide billionaire. 600 million billionaire. But see, but if you listen to how black women talk about the Kardashians and all this other kind of stuff, that, you know, brothers be like, oh, look at her, look at Caitlyn. I don't give a shit about Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner, whatever. I look at the results and the outcome. This Kanye is going to fuck around with Bush. He got a damn. Have you seen his farm out in Wyoming? He's got $1 billion, and it ain't in music. The money Jay-Z had when he married Beyonce was in rap. The money they've made after that has not been in just making albums. Kanye is not a better rapper. He hasn't made better music, but he has twice the money of both of them together. So who married better? Would you rather have a situation where your wife is playing the back and you can follow your dreams and be crazy ass Kanye? Or would you rather have to share the spotlight and get eliminated? This goes to prove that even when a black man is like Jay-Z with a sister, you still gonna have to share the spotlight.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is the thing.
So we got folks joining in, man. Thank y'all for showing some love, man.
Appreciate y'all on super chats, man. We do this for y'all. Now, I understand where brothers is coming from. You know what I'm saying? Fuck marriage and shit like that. It is a shitty deal in regards of your bad choices. For instance, it's a few ways you can look at this. If you're a boss nigga, you set up prenups and you marry a pet, a loyal servant. And I personally feel that when a woman is in the pet child state, she should be offering it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and that's me never looking to her for any type of business decisions, anything regarding. Listen, your job is to keep me smiling and to keep me feeling good. I'm a king. I'm moving. Now, when I'm trying to acquire, I'm trying to build dynasty, legacy, I'm going to look for supreme cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
And what can I use my wife for? A lot of niggas, you know, I understand, yeah, these bitches get empowered and shit like that, but what can your wife be useful for? What can you use her for to elevate your last name? And niggas don't value their last name. You was not born to be alone in this shit. Although these laws and shit like that is railroad against this mindset, but you have got to fuck with a woman who is devoted. And there are certain actions that can take place that can show you her devotion. With Kanye, they both was rich. He 53 million in the hole. Any black, regular, hood rat bitch would call him a deadbeat daddy and would have left him dry. The bitch, and I don't want to say empowered him, but she made his life stress-free and kept him encouraged.
Oh, let me ask you one question, Jap. Let me ask you one real question. Knowing this country the way you know it, if which wife do you think could call up and open political doors? A Knowles, Beyonce Knowles, Tina Knowles, and Solange Knowles, or a Kardashian? Who? Jay-Z and Beyonce got in with Obama, but where are they at now? Kanye and Kim are in with Trump, but like it or not, they could still call in more political favors because they are networked other places. Kanye is using his wife and her connections to his advantage. And see, that's why when I hear brothers say fuck marriage, I know I am on record saying I do not believe in state-sponsored marriage. I hate it. I don't like it. It is a bad deal. I'm not flip-flopping, but what we're talking about is being married for power moves, not marrying for love, not marrying because you got to have somebody to pay the rent with. We're not.
I wrote down some points too because I want to slow you down real quick.
Hold on, bro.
We as black people, we as black people, period, have got to stop marrying for love. Love is a feeling. Love has conditions. That unconditional love shit is a fairy tale. Love has conditions. If a motherfucker if you don't meet, let me tell you something. These black bitches of today, if you don't meet the conditions of what they feel that is love, they gone. They gone fast. You niggas stick. Black men stick with black women longer than they stick with us. We put up with way more shit with y'all fat asses than y'all put up with us. So let's keep it 1,000. Conditions. Nigga cheat, you hoes gone. It's conditional. It's never unconditional. Now, love is a feeling. Love is a feeling like being drunk, being high. It's a euphoria. It has to continuously be renewed. That's a feeling. Respect, duty, purpose, that's something that goes without saying. But you're going to fall in and out of love with everybody you with. And if you're marrying for love, that will set you for. It's plenty of bit. All you hoes right now with kids by niggas that was in and out of jail, you were in love. All you niggas that knocked up strippers, you were in love. Look what love has gotten you. So we got that out the way. Love is not an intelligent means to make a life decision on linking yourself up with somebody. This romantic marriage thing has to stop. It has to be a power chess move.
And listen, I want to say something.
Hold on. One more thing before you go in.
Go ahead.
Power chess moves. Families. If my girl's father is a businessman, they own a big trucking company, whatever the fuck it is, whatever like that. I got my shit going. You know what I'm saying? I got my company going. My daddy got his company going. Yes, we rocking with each other for the time being. We in love and shit like that. This makes sense for us to put all this together, all of us to be family, instead of my good family being family with your ratchet ass mama who on welfare, ratchet ass daddy you ain't never seen, one tooth in front of the motherfucking liquor store. No, power marry power. You know what I'm saying? Wealth. Plan. We have to plan. Now it's time to birth the baby and hand off my last name and win. Every other race of people get this. They take the romance out of it. But the reason why the black people lose at marriage is because we think romantic. Go ahead, Kev.
Well, and that's why I wanted to kind of clarify that we talk about the same thing, man. And I'm not trying to insult anybody, but we're talking about difference between maturing into a grown damn man doing man shit, and then versus you still out here running through life at 40 years old like you're a teenager. See, when you start moving like a man, you don't say shit like politics is trash. Politics is necessary. This antisocial leanings that so many black men have ain't hurt nobody but you. You are not in the position.
Yeah, those are the talking points of a strong black bitch.
Right. But when I hear a black man say that, I'm like, bro, who do you think you're hurting? You can say all this shit, but and who you hurting? Ain't nobody sweating you. What is this negative antisocial attitude getting you? And this is one of the things that harms black men so much. Antisocial leanings. Don't want to conform, don't want to play the game, want to be counter to everything. And that shit sounds good in the barbershop. And when you talking shit with your boys, but it don't get you nowhere except being continual labor for other men and making them rich. See, in order to move up in this world, to make real money, you can only work so many hours and make so much money per hour. Making money requires multiple revenue streams. Making money by its definition is a social activity. That's why I talk to single black men so much. You're out here by yourself competing against married men with families on both sides and resources. And you playing the game as a solo player. And dudes are like, well, I can outwork them and work harder than this and that. Yeah, but the people up here don't trust you. Single men don't make as much as married men, and they don't go as far as married men. Don't get mad that that's the way it is. Learn how to play the game and win, or be cool with where you are, because you're not going to change the game. Let's also talk about this shit. Knock this bullshit off about the laws got to change. They're not going to change in your lifetime. Women are 51% of the vote. They're not going to give up their rights. They're not going to go turn back the clock on women's rights and suffrage and everything else. And 20 to 40% of men vote with women. That is a structural majority. You are in a feminist country, a gynocentric. This is what you got until you die. So all this stuff worrying about the laws are changing this and that ain't gonna happen. How you gonna win in the game you in?
Okay, so we talked about, we kind of got into the premise. We got into a lot of the problems, the pros and the cons. But let's get into wife selection for the black man.
All right,
wife selection for the black man, and because we had to talk about that because a lot of guys think it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it's hard, but it's not impossible. Like I said, like me and you talk. I come from my father being married to a black woman, raised by that family. You know what I'm saying? Like in that, you know what I'm saying? And that it is possible. But we have got to strengthen your minds as men, and we got to give you guys the strategies, the pros and the cons, what you're facing, what not to do. A lot of guys in the comments going in is one that he cannot stop doing. It's some young, I forgot his name, but he's like, Kev, are you married? Clear that up. Kev, are you married?
No, I've been married twice. And the difference is, don't worry about what I am. Because if you want to, what are you? Where are you at and where are you going? See, that's another tactic. So you get mad at when women do shit like this. This is what's funny in these spaces. Oftentimes brothers get mad when women act like this, but I'm like, a lot of these responses sound just like the women you get mad at.
Kev, are you bitter or better?
I'm better. And here's the both thing. My exes would like me back. Here's the thing. I understand why I failed in my marriages. Number one, I wasn't the man I am today. I wouldn't have picked the women I was, but even if I did pick those same women, I wouldn't have let up like I did. I wouldn't have made some of the moves that I did. I wouldn't have let shit go as long. I would have stood up. There's so many things that you guys are having access to on this manosphere thing. You get access to information that guys in my generation, we didn't have access to this. It's not to make you bitter. It's to make you better. It's not to keep you away. It's to actually give you some power and leverage to be able to do something different.
Okay. So let's get into wife selection for the black man now. I don't know if you caught the video I was doing today. We kind of broke down everything that women have to offer. I put it in a jar. It was a jar of fuck shit. It was just like too much fuck shit. And it was that versus everything that I know that a man's duties, and I know what a man offers, and I know what a man like me offers, and I know what general men offer. Because if a woman is being married, it's usually a man that paid for it. If a woman has a ring on her finger, a man paid for it. If a woman has a fucking house she's living in, usually a man paid for it. Most of these people that become bosses have been married 3 times because men paid for it. Right. So breaking this thing down to the point where it's like, listen, man.
Oh, go on, Danny Hughes with the big super chat.
Appreciate that. Oh, okay. Yeah, appreciate that. You offer the least.
Mm-hmm.
You should ask for me to marry you, because what comes with marrying you is everything that I'm about to have to provide for you. So you should at least make a grandiose gesture of proposing to a man. And the reason why I say that is because we've been proposing to women who have nothing, who are in the hole financially, who just fucked up in life, can't make good decisions, is everything. We're proposing to them with giving them the option to say no. And when they say yes, then we get to really working, buying all this shit, setting up shit, letting them dictate shit from the wedding and all this and that. And then these same hoes cheat or initiate the divorce.
Okay.
If a woman was to truly sit down and know that I have to pick my husband, she would not be making the mistakes, and she would not be so prone to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like they are. But if she asserted herself like how men have to assert themselves, first of all, the ring, 3 months of salary is what they say we're supposed to spend on a ring to propose to him. Get down on one knee in front of everybody, just to show it's real. And then if she says yes, we are now commanded to start serving.
Okay.
This whole mentality only benefits the bitch. She offers us nothing. I have to ask you, your man been married twice. What have you gained besides experience, but just gained monetarily from your wives?
Nothing. But I also didn't.
I don't want to sound biased, but I'm so sure that they got something to show for fucking with you.
The question is, what they get for fuck with me? Did they gain? Now, see, I didn't walk out and lose a bunch of money in marriages. I didn't lose. But see, here's the thing. I start with the premise that black men, when you talk about getting married, let's be real. When you talk about getting married, the average black man is thinking those black women are all you get to pick from. That's most black men's problem right there. It's 40 million black people in this country, and you picking from 20 million. No, pick from the planet. Pick from the entire country and any other continents. See, and that already fucks a lot of black men up, because honestly, the average black man does not have the social skills, the soft skills to really be able to talk to anybody of any other culture.
But it goes back to, like, if you truly believe in what Martin Luther King says, then it goes back to the content of the character and not the color of their skin. So you're going to pick the best person for the job. And if you look at being a wife as a job, then these typical Keishas, you can't make them better than any other nationality or culture just because you want them to be better.
Well, the woman you just talked about,
slaughter them credential-wise as far as being a wife. The
women you talking about having proposed. What I was thinking, I'm like, okay. But somebody asked the question, would you get married again? If I did get married again, it'll be for one reason, because I wanted more children. I don't have a need to get married again. But if I were to get married again, I would marry somebody who is younger than 27, preferably 25. And I would be and she would have to come from a 2-parent household, and I would actually be making the arrangement with her father. See, if you can make those demands when you have something to offer. Shout out to my frat brother, Alan Roger Curry. He kind of worked that situation out himself.
Yeah, and see, guys don't understand this. Like, you are looking, when you truly don't look at women as your equal, you can make those demands. You can, and I truly, wholeheartedly do not see women as being my equal. I don't expect them to be, able to provide. When I look, all of y'all are broke to me. All of y'all are stupid to me. It's whoever looks better and whoever cooperates more. I put them all in that position. And that's why I'm going to always be on their ass and, run my motherfucking situation how it's going to get ran. But she will benefit. And if she wants to continue to live in the benefits, then I think it's only right that she will get on her knees and propose. Because everything that I am and everything that you are, it makes no realistic sense for me to be asking you to marry me. You offer me, I get absolutely nothing out of it. Marrying these bitches and proposing to these bitches of today is like
So what I'm hearing, the woman that you're talking about brings nothing. I would say, why marry somebody like that? Because
this is the thing. Like it's a few ways to look. Like I said earlier, it's two ways to look at it. Kev, you can be a boss nigga and have a woman that is a pet and a child to you, or you can marry for power,
right? And
that is a woman that you may consult with, and you're gaining by fucking with her. So you see, I think there's two ways to look at it, because there's a guy that's gonna be great regardless.
But in the power dynamic, I think you're overlooking one part of it. The family. I'm not marrying that woman solely for her. I'm marrying her family and their resources.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But then, okay, so you young woman with a powerful family, you still are, you're still going to be able to guide. Okay. Of course. We talk all the time behind the scenes. We know the old bitch is a no-no.
No. See, what I'm ultimately saying is this: if I'm going to take your situation, you marry for power. Yeah. And the consultative part, if the woman can bring something to the table, great. But I'm marrying her father who owns this business, her brother who's an attorney over here, her other brother who owns his own accounting firm, or that's what we're talking about. And I'm making negotiations with those men.
This is your family now.
Yeah, so while I understand talk about having a proposal, ultimately the negotiation is going to be with the men. They're going to turn their daughter, their sister over to me, and then they understand that what they're going to get from me is everything you talked about. I'm going to take care of everything, and I'm going to make my own power moves over here as I normally would do, but we're also going to do business together so we all make money, and your daughter, your sister, benefits by being associated with it. See, Black folks, I firmly believe, because we have no more families, we continue to look at each other as individuals, and even marriages is just one to one.
We don't have families, we don't have dynasties, so this talk is going to go over a lot of people's heads,
right? Because
we thinking about it like your family's broken, my family's broken. How can I pick an individual, but you're picking an entity? I get that now.
So that's what I'm saying.
Those who have to pick an entity, if you're dealing with not an entity, an individual.
Okay.
I think that individual who offers nothing, family has nothing, that bitch need to be on her goddamn knees, begging to be up under a nigga like you.
Okay, well, and in that case, then yes, she needs to break herself as much as possible, because in this situation,
break herself.
Well, because ain't no way she's going to outproduce me, out earn me, outmake me, and even whatever she brings to the table as far as consulting, I still got to go make that shit happen.
Yeah.
So she's going to always be the co-pilot. And if it's two individuals, yeah, I would say structured to where it's going to benefit me the most. And I want as much submission and cooperation up front as a sign that she's really serious about what she says. I don't take any woman at her word. That's why I wouldn't even in this individual thing. Yeah. But see, that individual thing still says you're dealing with more likely than not an ADOS black woman. And I get that's what a lot of brothers want to deal with, because ain't but 20% of us come from nuclear families, and ain't many of them supposed to have anything.
So Kevin says, what do you say to the black man, the young black man, the older progressive black man, the black men who have been married before, made their mistakes, you know what I'm saying, XYZ, wife selection? If you know what I'm saying, like, because I can't see, we would be lying to ourselves and say like everybody wants to be alone, they want to die alone or whatever like that.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, being a player is expensive, and being a player is dangerous. If you got 5 bitches, don't think that 5 bitches ain't fucking 5 other niggas. You're bringing you got diseases, you got fake ass baby pregnancies, you got charges, you got a lot of shit going on. It is safer to have one bitch. It's always safer to have that shit. But I'm telling you, young niggas, get this shit out your system. Fuck with the hoes, do your thing, use your condoms. I'm telling you niggas to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But wife selection, for those who get this aspect of it and winning on a dynasty like level, willing to transfer your last name, transfer your heritage, give a woman your lineage and child, wife selection. What do we need to do as black men to choose those type of women? What do you feel?
Well, I'm going to say something. I personally don't think you should be worried about getting married until you're at least about 35. You shouldn't be worried about this shit. 35. 35. But to answer your question,
so 35, what's the reason for 35? Is it because of being established?
Well, 35 because 35, you should have had at least 10 years to get out of here and hustle and grind, make a bunch of mistakes, live in your car, eat sardines, fuck around, have threesomes, get everything out of your system. At 35, you should be at the age of knowing how to get shit done. At 30, I think most guys' brains turn on. You still need 5 years of learning how to do this kind of stuff. 35, you can also be looking at a woman who's 25 years old and you got 10 years on her. So you got some gravitas. People also look at men at 35 as a grown, mature men versus 30. People still kind of looking at you like, you just got out of your 20s. I want you to have enough time to build up your career, your resources, everything else. So when you go in to start dealing with women, you can be coming from a position of ultimate power, ultimate leverage to get everything it is you want. I don't want you to be coming in on no 50-50 shit. If you're going to deal with women, deal with them from a position of power. And like you said, if you're a 35-year-old man out here, first thing I would say is you want to be dealing with a younger woman. And if you can't find a woman that came from a 2-parent household and all the ideal stuff, I would say sacrifice. If you talk about
also, I'm sorry to cut you off, but because I know how these YouTube niggers play. Bring clarity to younger women.
Younger women, 23 and up. For 23 and up. 18 to 21. Well, 18 to 21, they're still too young for me. I like 23 is the ideal age for a 35-year-old man to marry, and you can have a year or two together before she turns 25 and has a kid. She has the first kid by 25, next kid by 27, third kid by 29, she's done by 30.
Now, why do you feel that we have to be older?
Well, because the man needs to be a provider, prophet, and priest. You need to be in a position to be able to teach your woman something. You can't teach your peer nothing. That woman who's roughly your age feels like she's your equal in this country, no matter who you are. She's your age.
I noticed that a lot of women want to mess with men that's their same age. You know, they're like, I don't fuck with young niggas. They say that, but whatever. But
a lot of women, and here's the thing: women who want men who are the same age, men who are younger than them, men who don't have their level of education or whatever. I think women like that like to have power over men.
Now I will say this: women, the man of their dreams is a nigga they same age. Now, when reality hits, they want a older man.
Yes.
When they're hoeing, they want a young man. You know what I'm saying?
So now, nobody could have told me this and understand, when I was in my 20s, the dudes in their 50s weren't like us. But I think this twists a lot of guys up, understanding that millennials and even zennials, they are actively looking for older men because a lot of guys, they just don't feel like they're mentally ready. Now, that doesn't mean that they're ready. But, if you're a younger man, 35, if you've been through this thing, married, divorced, got kids out there, you really got to ask yourself what it is you're looking for. I believe every situation is a negotiation.
Okay. So we got the age piece. Woman younger than us, preferably what do you say, 23 and up.
And the older you get, the closer she needs to be like 25. You don't need to be in a 23-year-old at 55,
Okay.
So under 27, 23 to 27, depending on your age. But always try to keep it under 30, because if you're marrying, I'm assuming there's going to be some kids. If you're dealing with a younger woman, a woman that young, fertility, kids has to be a part of the equation. If you're not dealing with kids, then you have a little bit more of a flow.
She's kind of worthless. She's just really pain in the ass.
There you go.
Wife selection. So what else we got as far as wife selection? What would you say?
Well, honestly, man, as crazy as it sounds, I would rather go down in looks to go up in character and cooperation. Because I don't deal with women who are under 8s. I've had some bad bitches, and the badder the bitch, 9s and 10s are community property. I don't want to deal with those problems. Give me a 7.
Hold up, kid. Hold on, kid. You talking about for the rest of your life?
Oh, now understand something.
You want to deal with Wesley Snipes in the face?
No. Understand something. Understand your godfather. A 7 is pretty. 7 is a day walker. You are proud to be seen out with her in public. She's a dress size. She's 5 foot to 5'4", under 30 years old. She's the dress size 6 or less. Over 30, go up to a dress size 8. For people who, for reference, go back and look at Pam Grier in the 70s. She was a dress size 8. I ain't dealing with no mud ducks. But what I'm not dealing with is 9s and 10s, LA 9s and LA 10s. Those are the women that are like Nicole Murphy and Amber Rose, and those kind of women come with all kind of problems. I've had 10s before. I've had Victoria's Secret models. We haven't talked about Vivica and all that, bro. You don't want that shit in your life, because no matter what it says, even if you're a successful guy, when you're talking dudes that make 10 million a year, man, you don't need those issues. I want a woman that I can be attracted to, but I will go down in looks, but I won't go ugly. She has to be attractive. And see, that's the thing. But cooperation and character. So what do you look for? Well, because you can't go to the things you used to go to, churches and families and anything else like that, I suggest the guys have a gauntlet. I say, hopefully you got some homeboys that you trust well. And I have my 5 dudes that I trust. I have 5 guys around me. I respect and trust them enough to substitute their judgment for my own. So if I'm going to deal with somebody, I know I'm going to have some blind spots. So I'm gonna sit in front of my boy Jeff, and Jeff gonna have a conversation with her a couple times, and he's gonna come back and tell me what it is. And if Jeff sees something that I don't see, I'm gonna take that into strong consideration, because I am not going to make another mistake. That's if you're looking to have kids and all these other kind of things. But let's just say you're not. I don't want to get too far, but there are different kinds of relationships. There's the ones that you're trying to have a lifelong commitment, marriage, and legacy. And then there's just being together, not dying alone. That's a different situation. Which one we want to tackle?
See, like, I think the being alone and not dying alone thing is it kind of, it's two ways to kind of gauge that. Older
Is your
guys,
audience even like that though? Is your audience even in that age range to where you talking about guys 40 plus?
45 to 25. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I'm gonna say this: like, older cats would have that mindset, and really, really rich cats. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a young nigga on your grind, you know what I'm saying, that may not apply. You might want to, you know what I'm saying, have companionship. You know what I'm saying? Or you might want to try, you know what I'm saying, have a bitch that you can utilize. But that's why I say it's two ways to look at it. Are you trying to, you know what I'm saying, obtain with your bitch? Or are you just looking for a pet that's, you know what I'm saying, mentally a child? And I'm being honest with you. To me, just women's fucking thoughts are mentally, you know what I'm saying, to me.
I consider them all to be on that level.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what you're obtaining with.
Goshen. This one of your guys, Goshen.
Oh, what's up, Goshen? Yeah, he actually from O'Shea's channel. But what's up, dude? Here's the thing, Jap.
Yo, people come with the paper. They don't be fucking around. I eat fish sandwiches. When your people come through, I eat fish sandwiches all night.
Here's what I ultimately think, though. Dudes got to ask themselves a real question. Do you want sons? Do you want children? If you want sons, then you have to have a woman that's going to raise your sons well and not make your daughters hoes. What used to happen back in the day? A king would marry a woman, and her job was to give him an heir.
Yeah.
All right. So if you know you want kids, then yeah, you got to marry a wife and a mother to your children. That's different than a pet, you know, just a bobblehead. Cool. This is why men need to know what they really want and get very real with themselves. If you know you don't want kids, you know you just want to, but you want some live-in pussy, well, that's a different that's a different thing. But at the end of the day, I want men to be in a position to where they have power, they have leverage to where when they do pull a Donovan Sharp and say, lose 5 pounds or you're not gonna get any more dick. And she jump her ass on the treadmill to lose 5 pounds instead of giving you lip. I don't want men to have to be dealing with shit that me and guys in my generation had to deal with because we weren't taught better. We weren't trained better. We weren't taught to pick a woman from a position of power. We were taught to pick them from a partnership standpoint. No, you ain't my partner. You ain't my equal. When I'm at my dinner meeting with you and whoever you with, her job is to sit there and make me look good at my business meeting with you. I don't want her to be cutting me off and trying to talk to you and debating with you and shit. That's not your role. And I know this about myself. So guys have to really know who they are. That's why I say guys need to wait until they get on into the mid-30s, because trust me, who you are right now in your 20s, everybody changes about every 5 years. What are your thoughts on that one?
I mean, it goes back to what you were saying about being 35 and up. I think that's a good age. Like right now, I'm 36, so I know I truly found myself. I know who the fuck I am. I'm not changing. I'm only going to get better. I'm not going to regress. I'm only going to progress. It took time. This is a real analytical state where guys have that fork in the road. You're either going to win or you're going to fucking lose. You're either going to be mediocre or you're going to be great. This is when you analyze everything that you've been in life. Like, I can look at shit. I look at my house. I look at everything I have. I look at the cars outside. I say, all right, it took me 36 years to get this. This is cool. and people are patting me on the back, but this is my normal. So now it's time to get greater. Now the bitches that come along, they have to either. I'm not dependent on the bitch to improve me, but they definitely can't decrease my lifestyle, bring me down. They definitely can't be a hindrance on my growth. They actually gotta keep me like I said, I look at them as being pets and kids.
Well, I just put something in the chat room.
I will hug my kids. If I see a dog, you pet your dog. They're there to make me smile while I go out and do the frustrating hard work.
Jap, another purpose of a wife is somebody with whom to chronicle your life and your greatness. I had a woman on my show earlier today, and she was talking about her kids, and long and short of, she's been with her husband since they were in her 20s. And the way she talks about her family, she sounds like an incredible cheerleader and chronicler of her husband's life. Think about your grandmother or your grandparents. You have somebody to go through those journeys with. And that's what a good wife is supposed to do. Chronicling her husband's life and his greatness, telling his kids, yeah, while he's out killing the dragon and doing whatever, your wife is telling your son how great his daddy is. Your wife is telling her daughter how great her father is and making all this shit possible for us.
But the crazy part about it is this generation of women, they want credit for shit. For instance, like, yeah, your daddy was doing all this, but I was the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to allow men to be great. Well, it has to be equal.
And then that's the woman to not consider.
And this is why they're in the position that they're in right now, to where we're really sitting down having a serious discussion. I got a lot of brothers emailing me crazy, like, bro, this shit makes a lot of sense. I don't see the reason to sit down on one knee and ask to give this bitch the world. If I'm going to give this bitch the world, she should ask me for it.
See, and you said something right there. If hogging the spotlight, if you out slaying the dragon and she wants to say, yeah, he slayed the dragon, but I cooked it. No conversation with that woman. It's done. All you got to do is show me who you are first time and I believe you. See, that's the beautiful thing about being where I am in life right now. I believe who people are. I read people really, really well. And when you reach the age of where you are, I am, and the ability to get shit done, the most powerful thing a man can do is leave. And I can leave. And the beautiful thing is,
guys scared to leave. A lot of guys scared to leave. They're stuck in situations, bro.
Right. Can't leave, and then have the ability to go where you want.
They can't leave. They just can't.
Right. Well, having the ability to leave and then know you can make it happen anywhere. You move from Chicago to Miami, make it happen. Move from Oklahoma to Atlanta, make it happen. See, when you're a man and when you reach a certain point in your life to be able to know how to get stuff done, you're not as timid as a lot of men who get married younger, who feel like you're building with your wife and she can take credit for where you are as a couple. No, I don't want her to be able to take credit for anything. You can use my credit card, but you ain't taking credit for shit. You are my biggest cheerleader. And this may sound crazy to a lot of young black men, unfortunately, because we don't see this. But what I'm saying is one of the best things as a black man you could do is go volunteer. Even if you think I am full of shit, go when the COVID is over. Go to the American Heart Association and go to the Heart Ball. Go to Habitat for Humanity and go build a house. Go see how people with money and with people at charities see how they interact with folks. And understand how different cultures interact with each other. You cannot make all your judgments based upon Ado's black community. or FBA or whatever they call it.
What you're hitting on is this: people with financial freedom are very happy, and we're dealing with what we're trying to do is put psychology around how to engage with miserable people. The black bitch of today is going to be miserable for one good reason: her bad decision making. Second is, she's going to be financially fucked. A lot of niggas are striving and grinding. We're hard, but us as a people, we are not in the position to even be happy because we don't even know what real happiness is. We don't know what generosity is. We give and we keep score. That's why it's like, man, when you find a black woman give you something, yeah, it's kind of hard to accept it because because you know she's gonna throw it in your face every fucking time to remind you that she gave. When I deal with coaches, Hispanics, Filipinos, white people, shit like that, they just give and they just do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what's so crazy about it is I only see black women have that generosity spirit when it's time to give to white folks.
Well, and so there it is, another criteria. If you're not dealing with a woman who's generous, you don't need to know why. Just need to know it's not there. See, a lot of times black men, we want to figure shit out. We want to understand why. No, if she's not generous, just understand she ain't gonna do shit like that for you. And if you know that other women do it and you want that, go that direction. But see, a lot of this stuff is also grown-up man stuff. You have to grow into and mature into the man that understands that you're asking for a lot of shit that a lot of women are not willing to give in this culture, in this society, and that's cool. So you can't make a decision based on the sex, on the looks, because that shit will not make a difference when you hate coming home.
Yeah. Now, speaking on the hate coming home thing, I think we had a conversation.
Yeah. Nigga.
And the brothers that's been watching, man, I came up with the notion, hey man, and I believe this to be true, man. You know what I'm saying? Your average black woman has become a devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys are marrying the devil.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The devil is giving you hell. Kev, you've been married. Speak to us about the hell that you went through, and if you could, what better choices you would have made and evaluated it, but really get into tell the story.
All right, man. About go ahead and burn my Hollywood right here.
Hey, Kev, brother the sage, tell them about the devil.
All right, man. First of all, I'm from Oklahoma. I come from a very religious family. Grew up Baptist, then grew up Church of God in Christ. If you deal with a woman who wants to fight you on the church you go to, the pastor who does your ceremony, if she wants to fight you on religion, leave. Bad sign. Don't negotiate on your gods. But when you're dealing with a woman, oh my God, to where I don't know how many people are very religious, but if you can't pray together, if there's something always wrong, you got to pay attention to that. I told Jap a story about it got so bad in my marriage that I used to hate coming home because I knew I was about to have to go to war because nothing was going to be happy for this woman. Didn't matter what I did, it wasn't going to be that way. So being the man you typically are, you still try to find a way to fix stuff. One night, man, I swear to God, I mean, because I grew up, like I said, grew up in the church. I used to run the singles ministry. If you follow my channel anytime, worked in the homeless ministry. I grew up in a family where you get the blessed oil, still got some over there, got grandma's Bible over there. One night I woke up and I prayed over my wife. And when I tell you that she jumped like there was some demon being rebuked in her. Shit scared the daylight. If you've ever watched The Exorcist, when you see an exorcism happening, I was like, what the hell just happened? You just praying over somebody and they jumped. Now she was dead asleep.
Why did you feel you had to pray over her before we got to the?
Because she was evil. She was evil. She was evil.
What kind of evil you talking about?
She was evil. Okay, this kind of evil she was talking about. Let me
I'm talking about Robin Gibbs evil because it's the 90s.
No, let's get into it. What kind of evil we talking about? Anybody got if you own pets, dog, cats, birds, parrots are some of the most intelligent pets you can have. I had an eclectus parrot. It's the second most intelligent bird in the world. Had him from the time he was a hatchling. Bought it specifically because this bird could have a 400-word vocabulary and bond with lots of people. That bird loved her. But after we got married, her narcissistic switch flipped. She caused so much stress in the house. This bird plucked all his feathers out. Now think about how much drama and stress you got to be causing to where a bird.
How good did she look, and how good was the pussy?
Oh, the pussy was incredible. Hamburger. Nigga, I still have dreams.
The devil got the best pussy.
Boy, I still have dreams. You call me today, nigga. I still dream about that shit. It was that
devil got
that
some
voodoo
good
coochie,
pussy,
man. That voodoo coochie, but dude, I'm telling you, when people at work ask me not to don't bring her back to company functions. White folks I work with ask me not to bring her back to company picnics. My frat brother said, hey man, love you come out to play a poker, but please don't bring her back. Everywhere we went, nobody wanted her around. Why? She was abusive and she was evil. And I was so weak in this situation because I legitimately loved her. There ain't no way in the world I should have been with this. And funny thing is, would I ever be with her or a woman like that again? No. Because I fought myself for allowing shit that I knew wasn't right. Huh? Yeah. Boy, yes, I was. And that's why and here's the thing, I can own that. There's no way in hell that I should have allowed stuff like that to go. But then you get little signs along the way. And when some of this shit used to happen, when I took the bird to the vet and the doctor was like, yeah, man, he stopped eating, stopped doing everything. He's like, birds typically don't do this stuff. Imagine a bird just has green feathers here and his body's pink. I'm like, God damn, that's stress level in the house, homie. And here's the funny thing. A lot of and I want to keep this focus on Generation X Black women. A lot of Generation X Black women, you guys, thank God you'll never have to deal with them. They are the worst group of women this country has produced.
Yeah. Church, check in. Listen, if you like this exclusive content, make sure you go over to Patreon, become a member, and you're going to have unlimited access to all my banned from YouTube content, banned from the public. People cannot take this heat. We dropping straight heat, straight fire. You know how we do. Follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Again, join the Patreon. It starts as low as $5. Join. Peace.